Hello, welcome to the first episode of Marketing Makes a Game. I'm the Graying Tech. My name is Justin Gray. This is the premiere episode of MAG. So, what MAG is going to be? MAG is the basis of this channel. I have an idea for a video game. I've had numerous ideas for video games over the years, but to be honest, I have not been in a position where I could even attempt to think about how to possibly create one. As such, I have come to the realization that if I'm ever going to do this, I should give it a try and film it and put it up on YouTube. However, there's a little bit of a delay. MAG itself is going to follow the journey of start to finish, how a game, hopefully studio, comes to exist. That's the goal. So this entire series, however long it's going to actually run until I run to the point of failure, that's what this is going to be about. So this initial process is just going to be the overview of starting. I'm going to talk in the next couple weeks of actually starting a YouTube channel, starting a social media presence all over again, why I had to start a social media presence all over again. We're going to talk about learning Unity. We're going to talk about game design, creating a design deck, creating an actual proof of concept by me, trying to get some initial funding, hiring engineers, doing an alpha, more funding, early access, more funding, hopefully release. But the purpose of this channel ultimately will just be to record these trials and tribulations. The PC tech reviews that I'm going to do, that's for fun. The builds that I'm hoping to be able to do, that's for fun. The hodgepodge episodes, again, that's for fun. This right here is what this channel is really going to be about. And this is why I need you to like, subscribe, to share with your friends. My hope is that by showing this, by doing this, we're actually going to be able to generate interest in this game. That we're going to be able to generate interest in getting funding for the game. So any support that you're providing to this YouTube channel is going to go to sustain the YouTube effort, hopefully grow a larger audience, and then get the funds necessary to actually go and have a professional code the game, not just the marketing guy. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, please, again, subscribe, ring the bell, give me a thumbs up, but most importantly, share with at least one other person who might be interested in the content I am putting out. If this channel grows and we are able to actually move all of these things forward, who knows? Who knows ultimately where this will take off? But I'm hoping that it's because of this effort here that it actually is able to do that. So let's talk a little bit about why I am trying to put a game together. Professionally, I am in marketing, and that's where the name comes from. When I'm in meetings with my employer, I'm constantly hit with, well, marketing says this, or marketing thinks that, or the requirements from marketing are this, or marketing, what do you think about this use case? What do you think about these acceptance criteria? Even if you're the only marketing person in the room, they still refer to you as marketing. And it's like, I have a name. I'm a human. I'm sitting here. Justin, hi. I'm not marketing. So that's where the name came from, right? It's a little bit of a play off of the fact that in my real life, at work, people refer to me as marketing, not as Justin. So c'est la vie, I guess. The other portion of this is I've been doing these kind of things for decades now. I put together my own company called GamerLink when I was getting my master's, got a group of friends together, and we had some fun trying to use Facebook as kind of a Rolodex or an index for looking up your friends in the various gaming networks. Now there's software that does that now. GOG is doing a wonderful job. There used to be something called Raptor that was doing it. So I'm glad to see that solution is making its way into the market. It was absolutely needed a decade ago when we were toying around with this idea, and it's absolutely needed now as well. But trying to think through not just software problems, but gaming problems really has led me to think pretty critically about the games that I play and what I think is interesting and what I don't think is interesting. And if folks are interested in hearing me talk about that stuff, I'm very happy to do so. Probably that's going to be on the Graying Gamer series, where I can just openly talk about the games I'm playing as well as games I have played and giving kind of feedback and commentary. The catalyst, though, for this really came from something that happened kind of recently. I was approached by a company in California who needed a director to take over some of the aspects of some of the titles that they were looking at putting out. And it would have required me to move. Now, I'm in Western Michigan. We live here for personal reasons. Our family is closer by here. So there's a reason that we actually live here in Western Michigan. And the idea of moving to California just did not sit well at all with my family. And as I began to look around, I noticed California, a little bit in Washington and Vancouver, a little bit in New York and Boston, a little bit in Austin, a couple places in Canada. Like, that was kind of it. Everything from a game development standpoint seemed to be on the coasts. And the other thing I noticed was everybody wanted you in the office. Now, I've mentioned in a previous video, I've worked remote for over a decade now. I'm very comfortable working remote, and I've been very successful working remote. And the idea that I have to be in a specific place in order to be creative, in order to design a game, in order to do all of the work I needed to do just didn't sit with me. And with the current pandemic that's going on, with the changes in, I mean, look at San Francisco, right? San Francisco, New York, extremely high rents, difficult places to live and live comfortably and to be able to afford things. And it's because everybody wants their people in the office and crammed into these tiny spaces. That model probably is not going to be sustainable. And I really wanted to try to create something here in Western Michigan, but also have the opportunity that people can work wherever they want and see if I can actually create a game and maybe even a game studio simply built upon the ideals of treating your employees the way they're supposed to be treated. Still a lot of pressure to produce, still a lot of pressure to get things out the door, but pay them properly, give them proper hours, give them proper breaks, and let them live and enjoy their life where they see it as appropriate. So it's trying to get into that model, right? And it really was a catalyst of, here is a once in a lifetime golden dream job opportunity that I can't take because that company isn't interested in me not living in a specific location. So that's really the big push for MAG. I hope that makes sense. These videos are going, like I said, they're going to start off with a lot more of these introductory kind of things as I'm learning the ropes and the things I've learned and the things that I'm doing along the way. Ultimately, we will get to the point where I will have a new personal computer built. I'm going to be recording that, have that new PC, and be able to capture and record and show you from that personal equipment what I'm learning, how I'm learning it, and ultimately how it's going to form into a proof of concept. So that's it. If this was enjoyable, give me a thumbs up. Commentary below, like there's all kinds of issues that I addressed here in this video, right? So the game industry, having to move, working remote, old habits that we've all had, trying to start my own company, trying to start my own studio, starting my own channel again. All of those things, is right for commentary. So if you want to comment in the comments below, absolutely do so. But the most important thing that I want to ask you is to share. Share this video with somebody that you know, somebody that might be interested, somebody that this kind of content would be entertaining for them. And so with that, I thank you. Have a wonderful Wednesday. This is supposed to go up on a Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week and enjoy the rest of summer.